What do you do if someone steals your stuff? Watch this short video to how it's happened to me. I'm Bob Wendover. I published my first book in 1988. It was first published in a national publication in 1984. Over the years, I've probably written 2 million published words, but who's counting? Now, most of those words are online at this point. As with most writers on business and leadership, these articles have helped me refine my insights and establish myself as a resource for those trying to improve their management and leadership skills. These insights are the result of interviewing thousands of leaders and managers and owners and officials, along with attending and speaking at hundreds of conferences and training sessions. Being a business owner for myself for a long time, I've lived through the challenges of managing people and building sales and setting vision and managing the advent of digital technology, not to mention the economic downturns and of course, COVID. Now, it's been a good run so far, and I really believe that I've helped an awful lot of people. Yet I and millions of other business writers and experts now find ourselves competing with others who are leveraging artificial intelligence to accelerate the process of research and content creation without doing the primary work it takes to produce the original material. Now, don't get me wrong. This is not a rant about ChatGPT or Claude or DeepSeek or any of the other variations on the theme. Artificial intelligence is a tool. Now, like any technology, it can be used, but it can also be abused, can it? I use it myself, and I'm sure you do too. We can't really help but do this since it's been integrated into every browser, not to mention scads of other business and consumer applications. I used to spend hours trying to come up with just the right title or chapter headings. Now I can ask AI to give me 10, 20, 30, even 50 suggestions, and it produces them within 10 seconds. But therein lies the rub. I don't know if these title suggestions are being lifted from someone else's work, or perhaps even mine if I've forgotten that I've written on that subject before. Taking it to the next level, I can ask these platforms to produce a 50,000-word manuscript on a topic on which I focus and, skip all the effort in between like I used to use. But as with the title suggestions, I don't know where the information has come from. From all I know, the exact words used in this AI manuscript may have been lifted directly from a selection of colleagues' books or articles. Of course, my sense of ethics prevents me from doing this. But how about everybody else? Now, the truth is, someone who desires to establish themselves in a particular niche could, within literally a week or two, publish a selection of books on the topic in question by using artificial intelligence to produce the text and illustrations and layout, cover design, and even a fake set of testimonials. And all of this information will be culled from others' work. Those hiring speakers and consultants and others who advise them are now faced with having to do extra due diligence to ensure the person they select is the real deal. Now, I'd like to think that those doing those selections are performing this due diligence, but I know that many are probably not. Going forward, we'll see endless examples of this kind of manipulation in every part of the economy. After all, we've all already seen judges censure attorneys for submitting expert testimony to the court that was actually produced by AI the night before. What's next? Perhaps developers will ask AI to produce building blueprints so they don't have to pay architects and engineers for design work. Now, of course, on the other hand, the bottom has dropped out of the market for those who used to get paid to write term papers for college students. So maybe there's some justice there in some way. So, I said I wouldn't rant. But of course now, where am I going? What's for me? Well, I have to adapt and move on. As I said before, artificial intelligence is just a tool, nothing more. I will continue to leverage it, content in the knowledge that even though I've lost control over my intellectual property, it is still being used to help others.